Barely 6 months ago, I became an Okada woman in Port Harcourt. And by that, I mean, I started a delivery service business. And in this short period, the business is already sitting on a healthy 6 figures profit monthly. How did we get here? Well, sit back because that's what I'm about to share with you in this video. Well, first of all, I would like to say that God is the enabler. This may sound cliche to some persons, but it is the truth. Every other thing that we put in place worked because God enabled it to work. And of course, most of these strategies are universal, but some may not apply to your kind of business. You just need to know how to apply it to your own business setting. Like I said in my previous video, I had little to no idea about this business. All I knew about delivery business, Okada business as I like to call it, is that riders are on the road delivering items of customers, how they pick it, how they get it. I had no clue. I had little or no idea, to be honest. But the moment we got peace that this is the business to go into, interest grew. Do you understand? So the first thing I did was to go for knowledge. That's number one point. Go for knowledge. You don't want to step into a business you have no idea about. You just jump into it because you have capital. Do you understand? You need to go for knowledge. Know the nuggets, the nitty-gritties of that business, how they survive in it, what are the hurdles, what are the challenges, what are the good and the bad sides. You understand? There are people who you can meet that can help you. So go for knowledge. Just like you're watching this video now to this point, it means you want to acquire knowledge from this video, maybe about logistics business, or just to get some points on how to apply it to your own kind of business or the idea that is in your mind. So yeah, I had to ask questions from people who were already into the business that I knew. I think a few persons, and I asked strategic questions. So not just, oh, how is the business, do you make money, how much do you make? No, you have to ask strategic questions that will make them explain a lot, things that they may not even want to say. The kind of questions you ask should be questions that will make them to tell you things in between the lines. Do you understand? Things that will make you actually decide whether this is something that you want to do or not. Number two thing I did was to prepare my mind for the worst situations or conditions of that business while preparing myself for the best results. Now, don't get it twisted. What I mean by this is you don't want to be expecting only the juicy part, the rosy part of business. Every business has its downsides, its challenges. Okay. So you don't want to go in like a little baby, everything is rosy and milky. Because when those times come, you see the business as something that is extremely challenging. It's not something you want to do. You quickly, chicken out. But if you prepare your mind for those days, when they come, like there are some businesses that there are times when they're so scarce, you won't see them to buy, the prices skyrocket. There are different things. There are times when the business, if they're perishable things, there are times when the business doesn't move and then maybe some get to spoil in your hands. So you prepare yourself for those times. There are different challenges that different kinds of businesses face. There are seasons for even logistics business that it doesn't boom that well. There are other seasons that you'll be tired of taking orders. So if you don't prepare your mind for these times of the business, like they will tell you, and then you assume that that thing is already happening. And how will you handle the situation? Let your mind be ready for the worst that can happen in that business. Of course, you can't know it all, okay, but it is rather better for you to be ready for the tough times, for the hard days, so that when it comes, it doesn't weigh you down. It's like, yeah, I was made for this. Do you get? Number three on the list of what I did was to start small. Now, I've said this before in my other video, but I think it is very important for you to start a new business that you have not so much knowledge about or experience, to start small. It's not because you have capital or someone has told you about how juicy or profitable the business is, then you go get a loan and enter it big, you're just jumping in without having your own background experience, your own stories, your own scars. Personally, I think that it is safer to go in small, and then gradually, as you understand the process, you improve, you grow, and that way you're able to manage the storms better because you've been there in your small days. You can really appreciate how you started and where you were heading to in the business. So I actually started the business on a smaller scale. I started with just 2 bikes. And I can tell you that I appreciate those early days of starting small. When you start small, like if you have just like maybe 1 bike or 2 maximum for a start, you're paying fewer persons, you're managing fewer riders, you're getting orders from people you can manage, you understand the business, you're growing on it. As you get used to it, as you've mastered the craft, you can now start adding, other bikes, because you now know how to manage more people, how to organize the business and all of that. So yeah, it's always good to start a new business on a small scale and then scale it up from there. Number 4 on the list of things I did to scale up in this business is to network. I really, really networked. Not like I think I did so much, but I think it helped me. The little I did helped me when I started. And I'm still striving to do more, because more networking means more visibility, means more customers, means more sales. Because the truth is, a lot of people struggle in business because they are all alone. Sometimes they don't want people to get in their stuff. See, you need people, especially people who are doing better than you. You need people that you can always ask questions, strategic questions. So strategic networking is good for business, especially new businesses. Even big juggernauts, they network amongst the circle. So as a young person, or whatever age bracket you are, when you're going into a new business, look for people who have gone ahead of you, who know that business better than you do, and ask questions, network, socialize. You cannot do it all alone, because you see, in business, you don't have to make all the mistakes yourself. You can actually capitalize on other people's mistakes. From their experiences, you learn, and then the journey becomes easier for you. I don't think it takes so much to join associations of your line of business. So as it applies to you, join associations, join unions, and you get updated information. You get help from fellow, colleagues in your business, and it helps a lot. So I don't even need to talk much about that. If your line of business has, unions or associations, just join them. Then the next thing I feel you must do as a new business person is marketing like Wi-Fi. Yeah, this can never be overemphasized. If you don't market yourself, although there are some businesses that maybe it markets itself, okay, they say Gary markets itself, but when you're in a competitive market, you must market yourself. Be comfortable enough to talk about your business to people. And strategically, I must say, not everybody needs your product or your service. So when you're marketing, you need to know who you're marketing yourself to, your business, your brand. Some persons may have the money, but they don't need you. Some persons may need it, but they don't have the money. So know who you're taking your business to. And in doing so, you need to also be comfortable about, your brand, talking about you. You are your brand, though. You are your first ambassador. So you talk about yourself in every circle that you have the opportunity to. Like, there are people who do not like being called their business name. I don't even know how possible that is. Like, your name can be Obi. Now maybe you are like Obi's Luxury Fashion, or maybe one name that does not even have your name inside. You understand? Like maybe Kukum Accessories, whatever. And they call you, oh, Kukum Accessories. They're like, oh, please, my name is Obi. Please call me Cooldrop Logistics. I may even answer Cooldrop Logistics faster than I may answer my name. On a lighter note, anyways, but please be proud of your brand. Answer your brand. Be your brand. Represent yourself everywhere that you have the opportunity to. Market yourself. Like, I don't even know how to say it again. Market yourself. Be comfortable with talking about what you do. Do you understand? And then most importantly, please be online. It is part of the marketing. In fact, online businesses are now doing so better than most offline businesses. The opportunities online are endless. As I'm telling you this thing now, I'm also telling myself, because I'm not a very big social media person. I had to start coining myself back. I can stay like this, and maybe the only social media app I open is WhatsApp for the whole day. Okay, there are people who make so much on WhatsApp, true, but I have to learn, like I have to relearn it. It is a very important lifeline of most businesses. You must be out there, you must be present, people must see you. It's not only your family and friends that will patronize you, not only your church members or your street people that will patronize you. Please be online, let people hear about you, let people know you far and wide, worldwide. Your customers can be anywhere in the world. So please look for a way to market your business, no matter what you're selling, even if it's crayfish. Hmm? I know somebody who sells crayfish, custard, bags, pepper, snail. She has an online store. They are present on Facebook. They are present on Instagram, WhatsApp status. Wherever you open, you will see them. And they're making sales, for goodness sake. Of course, they will use people like us as delivery services to take their orders wherever. We do our businesses like that. Within the state, outside the state, I don't do outside the country for now, but within the state, outside the state, we do, logistics for such businesses. They are making it big. Whatever you are doing, even if it's makeup, hair, what is it that you want to sell that you cannot take online? Please market yourself online. It is very, very important. At this point, I feel like I should even end this video, but if I don't say these other 2 points, like I feel it may not be very complete. So let me just say number 6 and number 7 very important. So number 6 is applying customer retention strategies. Now you have marketed and you've gotten these people. How do you keep them coming back? See, every business needs returning customers. If your customers are not coming back, you keep struggling to get new customers. And getting new customers is not as easy as satisfying the ones that you already have to get them coming back. Do you understand? So whilst you are working hard to get these customers, work harder to retain them. There are different things you can do to retain your customers. Of course, you can do your own research on that as it applies to your business, okay? But of course, part of them is satisfying your customers, giving them variety. You know, they say customer is always right. Customer is always king. Apply these things to your business. It will help you. It will make your customers to feel value. Give them value for their money. Let them always have a reason to come back. That's when your business will stay alive. Because if you have products and nobody is patronizing you, will you use all your products? So please, let's apply customer retention strategies. Go search on how best your kind of business can satisfy your customers, okay? And let them keep coming back to you. That's how you stay alive. And the last but not the least point, of course, is to feed your business and not sap it. What do I mean? You started making your urgent 2K from your business, your urgent 5K, your urgent 50K, your urgent 1 million. You're running in millions. And you're already buying designer bags, you're already buying all the things that you don't need. Like, feed your business. Your business is just growing. It's a little baby. Feed it. Let it grow. And then let it start paying you salary. I don't see this thing is for another video altogether. Your business money is not your money to spend anyhow. You are you. Your business is your business. It's another entity altogether. Don't sap your business that is just starting. You just started and you're already converting all your profits to luxury living. It won't grow that way. Before you know it, you eat the profit and you eat the capital and you start afresh. Learn to feed your business. Let your business grow to the point where it can now start paying you back gradually while it is still sustaining itself, growing, upscaling. It is paying you, servicing your lifestyle. See, all these big men, that's what they do. Oh. They don't spend their capital low. In fact, they don't even spend their profit. They invest their profit and the proceeds from their investment is what they used to live that big life that me and you are choking our eyes into. So don't sap your business. Feed it. Your business needs to grow. And if what is doing you is fear, please start that business. See, this girl you see here, my story, I'll tell it in another way, in another video. I'm a living proof that you can still jump out of fear and make something out of your life. I'm telling you the honest truth. I can get scared over the slightest things, but here I am. I have started the business with Oboju Eye, and here we are. God is helping us to scale, and in fact, I've not even started. Okay, we've not even gone anywhere. I'm just here to say, yes, this is a point to appreciate because this was zero, but now it's no longer zero. So, and what has helped me to get to this point is what I'm sharing with you on this video. So, don't get scared. Don't get scared of trying new things. Just apply these methods and you will see that you can actually do anything you set your mind out to do. Do you understand? Okay, so pick up that pen, write down those ideas, put everything that you've learned from this video in place, and I'll meet you in your next phase. God bless you.